was thinking more like rain.
Everywhere Sadness goes in Inside Out, she is changing the memories from being about anger, fear, disgust, or joy to being sad and blue. Memories that could have been created years ago, or that are fundamental to who Riley is, are suddenly changing due to a simple touch by Sadness. And I just couldn't understand why she would be able to do this. Why, out of all of the emotions, was she the only one to turn memories to her emotion? Hello, I'm Isaac from What's Up Videos, where we discuss fun topics for fun people, and today I'm going to theorize on why Sadness turned memories blue. If you'd like to learn more about Sadness, I provided all the links to Inside Out and the resources I used in the description. And to continue discussing Disney with me, make sure to subscribe and to click that notification button. After moving to San Francisco, Sadness seems, for no particular reason, to suddenly be drawn to memories.
Oh, I'm sorry. Something's wrong with me. It's like I'm having a breakdown.
She just wants to hold one.
Just that I wanted to maybe hold one.
Joy! And she does it everywhere she goes.
If you touch them, they stay sad.
Oh, sorry. I won't. Starting now.
So why is this happening out of the blue? I think all of Sadness's uncontrollable abilities and desires are all happening to create a signal that Riley needs help. Now, at the beginning of the film, everyone at Central Control really didn't understand Sadness.
I'm not actually sure what she does.
But to be honest, I don't think Sadness got herself. She's frequently confused, timid, and put off by everyone in her life, showing she struggled to find a place for herself and to comprehend who she is meant to be. I feel bad for Sadness, but I mean, I can see how it would seem she doesn't really have a purpose in the mind. Why would anyone want to possess an emotion that makes us feel bad? I know I try to avoid it when I can and would much prefer to stay optimistic, but the reality is that sadness can help us at times. Sadness seems like it would only be a bad thing, but she does bring a totally different perspective to situations.
What about that time with Meg when Riley laughed so hard milk came out of her nose?
Yeah, that hurt. It felt like fire.
And experiences with sadness can allow people to relate to another's unfamiliar situation. In other words, sadness helps people empathize.
I'm sorry they took your rocket. They took something that you loved. It's gone.
We were best friends.
Yeah, it's sad.
But most importantly, for the story of Inside Out, sadness can bring people together. When Joy examines the core memory, where Riley is supported by her family and team, Joy finally looks far enough back into the memory and she realizes they came because of a specific emotion.
Mom and Dad, the team, they came to help because of sadness.
The feeling of sadness may not be the best emotion, and I don't think anyone wants her running the console at all times. But she has the capability to do some good by bringing people together to help. And remember, Riley needed that help. Riley is going through a lot at the beginning of Inside Out. Everything in her life is completely upside down due to her sorrowful departure from Minnesota to go to California. In an extremely short amount of time, Riley lost proximity to all of her friends, gave up her nice home, and was forced to enroll in a new school. On top of all of that, Riley felt a pressure to stay her happy-go-lucky self as her father started his new job.
Your dad's under a lot of pressure. If you and I can keep smiling, it would be a big help.
Leaving her feeling isolated with her emotions and disingenuous with the people she was closest to. I couldn't imagine going through a radical shift like that as a kid, but I can definitely relate to the stress-induced burden she bore. I was an extremely sensitive child, and I definitely always wanted to succeed, so I was stressed out a lot. If you related to Riley too, let me know by commenting a stressed face below. As a young girl in crisis, with emotions equipped with a console that she had as a toddler, and emotions that still only individually took over, this large amount of difficult to process feelings shut her down, which is analysis consistent with the intention by Pete Docter. Pete Docter, the director of Inside Out, explains the story was all trying to represent what we talk about in regards to our kids growing up. That childhood joy kind of disappears for a little while. End quote. To fulfill her purpose of bringing people together, I think sadness was given her ability to manipulate memories by the same force that created everything in the mind originally. Whatever brought joy to life, created the first console, and formed the rails, gears, and light within Riley's mind. That overseeing constructive force that had the power to put the emotions in control of Riley are what I think gave sadness the ability to change the emotion of a memory. In hopes of helping Riley recover the joy she was losing, I believe all of these negative, difficult-to-process feelings Riley possessed were channeled into sadness by the overseeing mind force to empower her with the ability to touch and alter memories. By spreading the depressed feelings throughout Riley's mind, the force hoped to create a signal of Riley's desperation, so Riley would connect with her parents again like she did after her hockey game. For Riley, I think sadness's manipulation of her memories would result in her being able to reflect on moments, especially in Minnesota, with a melancholy disposition due to those times being over. Since Riley misses those moments and is saddened by the times, and since sadness may have been granted her abilities by that powerful unknown mind force, that would explain why no other emotion could change the memory back to normal.
That shouldn't make it
Oh,
change.
change it back, Joey!
Try.
You can't change it back?
No, I guess I can't.
Riley's turmoil, I believe, was the catalyst for some mind force to grant sadness her ability to turn memories blue. With the ability to make memories be remembered as sad events, sadness could spread this feeling across Riley, so Riley could finally let out her thoughts and feelings to her parents.
You need me to be happy, but I want my old friends and my hockey team. I want to go home.
Sadness turned memories blue, so Riley would succumb to her sadness, release her pain, and become happy again. If you enjoyed theorizing on sadness, then click that like button, and if you are interested in staying up to date with more magical Inside Out videos, then click that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. So now it's time for the question of the day, sponsored by my patrons. Do you think some mind force gave sadness the ability to turn memories blue? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, along with any other ideas you have for future Discovering Disney episodes. If you'd like to see more WhatsApp videos, then check out some awesome pics over here. And as always, thanks for watching and have a magical day.